Hello. Hello, 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 hello. How is everybody? How are you? I have been tinkering around my OBS and I can press some buttons now. I can press some buttons. Watch this. I can go full screen. Hey, Bites and Beers, how are you? How are you? How are you doing? I've been watching Bites and Beers stream, and I've noticed that you can press buttons and make things happen. So here we go. You ready? And go full screen. It's like Star Trek. This. I can go full me, and I've got a little backing music, and I can do like display capture and stuff like that. How you doing, Bites and Beers? How are you? What time of day is it? That's always the question. Is it like 3 o'clock or something like that? Because yeah, your stream's brilliant, but it's always in the middle of the night. So, yeah, nice. Buttons. Because I've always meant to do it. Do you know what? You could spend hours and hours and hours setting up your stream, couldn't you? There's so many things to factor in. You've got to factor in all the different cameras, making sure that you can hear stuff, making sure that you can all your audio is working. I mean, I must have spent about a good 2 hours doing this. And while I was doing it, I had my daughter sat on my knee, messing about with the camera, and it's actually quite useful because I could. She was testing the microphone for me. I wonder if I can even show you, because I wanted to do that. Watch this. Let's see if this works. Nope. There we go. Oh, there we go. Can you see this? This is what I had to deal with. This is me trying to set up my stream. Look. There she is. There she is. That's what you get when you got kids. Just have no consideration for your live stream whatsoever. It's Carnival, Somerset Carnival, Steve, Somerset Carnivals and Adventures. Where's your name gone? Yeah, I can't stand up in here, but it is like the only place in the house. Well, I say that it's the only place in the house where my kids can't get to, and as I've just proved, my kids can definitely get up here. In fact, every time I'm up here, I've got a child sat right here. Yeah, I can't stand up because if I stand up, I'll bash my head in. But it is just a nice little space. It's just like a little space in the house where I can just put all my crap. So much like retro games and stuff up here that I'm sure if I had it downstairs, the kids would all be into it. If I had it downstairs, the wife might complain. But yeah, and this is where I started doing my streams. Anyway, I only went downstairs because it was so hot. It was too hot downstairs. I want to show you something though. Yeah, she was just trying to help. She was, and actually it was quite useful because she just kept talking into the microphone. So I was testing all my different cameras and seeing if they were working. This background music is from Leisure Suit Larry 3, and I don't know why, I just really like this little tune. I wonder if I can even turn it up. Do I dare turn it up? By Mr. Al Lowe. Who was by the way? Arlo still puts a joke out on X. I'm going to call it X. He puts a joke on X. He X's an X on X every day. Yeah, so this is where I was did something other. It's just it's tiny little space, but I don't mind tiny little spaces. I'd rather have a tiny little space that's all mine than something. Like I said though, it makes no difference. The kids get up here anyway. I've had both kids up here this week, but it's not too hot up here at the moment, so it's all good. Got so much like little gadgets, and I could literally reach and just grab something completely random. Ooh, bin back there. That's not very good. That's not very good aesthetics, isn't it? Yeah, I could literally reach and just grab something completely random, and it'd be something cool. There's loads of cool stuff up here. Like, grab that. What's that? That's Night Shift. Night Shift on the Commodore 64. Anything you want, I've got up here. What I have got now, which I never had in my life, is a Game Boy. A actual Game Boy. But not only a Game Boy, I have actually got 2 Game Boys, and it came in this little bag, look. So this was in my wife's dad's loft, and now it's in my loft with me. And I've got this one as well. I've got 2 of these Game Boys. There we go. We have a yellow one, and we have a traditional grey one. And, oh, the screen's... I was just about to say, the screen has come off it. Look. So we've got a missing screen off that one. So there you go, that's what it looks like without the screen. Look at that. And it's fair to say that they need a little bit of work. It's probably going to be impossible to see, but it's full of all the batteries that have been left in there 15 years. And apparently they put... Apparently we tried it with battery. I've not tried it with batteries. But we tried it with batteries and they do not work. However, Dave Poo2, who's in the chat, has very kindly offered to, because he makes videos about retro consoles and stuff, and he's not been having much luck with his Game Gear videos, so he's gonna take it. It might just need a clean. That might be all it needs. It might just need all the gunk cleaning out of it, because if everywhere you look, there's bits of powdery battery acid everywhere, and it's even in like the audio jack and in the cartridge slot. There's like bits of something, bits of gunk and rubbish. And I think if you just clean all that out, I think these might just work straight away. But you never know, there might be more to it. So you've got 2 Game Boys there, Dave Poo2, to work on. How exciting. Shall I try putting some batteries in them? And see what happens? You reckon it needs more than a clean? I think you might be right. But you never know. Legislate Live 3 was one of my favourites. Me too. Me too. It made absolutely no sense, but Sierra Games never made any sense, so who cares? But it made no sense, but something about it. I think there's like the atmosphere and the music, and it's just very chill, wasn't it? Very, very chill. Nice job. Hide the bin bag, but you can still smell it. I don't think you will be able to, because it's just wrappers. In fact, you know what it was? It was pencil sharpeners, because over there's a box, and that box is full of like little gifts, like little treats that you might give it as a prize. And in there is some pencils. And my daughter decided to get the pencils out and sharpen the pencils all over the floor. So that's why I needed a bin bag. Bloody pain, kids. Yeah, I'll leave them off then. I'll let you tinker with them. But I do have batteries there. Yeah, I could clean out the gunk, but you know what? I'm going to leave them as they are, because then I can watch the progress of them in your video, can't I? AJC24, how are you? Having a little chat about Resident Evil on Twitter. Sorry, having a little chat about Resident Evil on X. That sounds a bit dodgy now, doesn't it? Me and AJC were on X together, chatting about zombies. Definitely nothing weird about that. And we were talking about the Resident Evil 2, the remake, which is like a few years old, but I don't play a lot of games anymore. And I thought I'm going to sit down and play an actual video game that isn't rubbish. And I picked out Resident Evil 2, and I'm really enjoying it. It's so good. So good. Only thing is, and I mentioned this before, how many headshots does a blinking zombie take to take down? You like literally shoot these guys 5 or 6 times in the head, and then they still get up. But it's one of them ones where you don't want to waste any ammo on these guys at all, do you? But I'm enjoying it. I'm up to the bit with the giant eyeball monster thing. So we'll got to that last night. It was getting pretty late, and I thought, scrap that. There's no way I'm dealing with that at this time of night. I was just trying to work out if there were Star Wars figures behind you or some other retro action figures. I also spied Back to the Future DeLorean. Yeah, we've got a DeLorean over there. We've got a, you know, the black truck from Back to the Future. We've got one of those. Oh, I tell you what, you will enjoy, Steve. I'll go and get it. Knocked a load of stuff over on the way there. How about this? Do we all recognise this? It's Meryl in a box. My daughter wanted to play with it, and she can get stuff. She's not opening that box. It has been out of the box, to be fair. I don't know where I even got that from. I can't even remember. I went through a period of buying random little trinkets. And this one here, that's what you were seeing, the figure. He is the zombie from which movie? Anybody? Anybody want to know? Tell me what movie he's from? Yes. Anyone know what movie he's from? I'm going to hold him up at the screen a couple more seconds. There we go. What movie is this little dude from? Oh, I can leave him right there. Yeah, so Dave Putu is going to clean and refurbish and whatever it takes to get these working, he will get them working. We don't want any mods though. We don't want any fancy screens. We want them vintage. Super Mario Land 2 and Wario Land were 2 games I spent far too long playing back in the day. Incredible Game Boy games. Are they in the box? Because it came with a load of games. Let's have a look. See what we got. Have we got Wario Land? Mario and Yoshi. There we go. What's the other one? Super Mario Land 2. I haven't got that one, but I do have a copy. I don't know if that's visible. Of Wario Land. So we got it. It's there. So is that good then? Nice. Because this was all found in the loft. In my wife's loft. We've got Pokemon. Pokemon Red. Pokemon Blue. We've got Donkey Kong Land. Tetris. Bart Simpson escaped from Camp Deadly. Yeah, we've got loads of games in there. I can see from your high-res picture there was battery gunk all over the PCB. Which high-res picture? The one I posted? Yeah, there's battery gunk everywhere. Bites and Beers says, hi Dave Poo and AJC24. AJC24, zombies with indestructible heads. They really do take a lot of punishment. It's a really good game though. I don't know why I didn't get it sooner, because I really loved Resident Evil 4. Not 4. 7. Was it 7? I played that in VR. That was my first VR experience, and that was a great one. Actually, we had someone round, and they wanted to try out the VR headset, and I gave them the you know, the moment where the lady pops out and jumps out at you, and that was their first experience of VR. So we and she started kicking and like smacked over like the clothes maiden and stuff. It's crazy. Bites and Beers, hi. Everyone's saying hi. I saw some YouTube advert that was advertising some kind of Metal Gear re-release coming out in October. Is that right? Yep. So they are redoing the all of them basically, all the games. They're going to re-release them. I think it's in 2 volumes though. I don't know how much of an update they're actually going to be though. I think they're just going to be the original games again, but they are coming out on Switch, so that'll be good. I quite like to play Metal Gear Solid on the Switch. That'd be cool. Meryl! Yeah, Meryl's box. Yeah, there she is. Meryl and Meryl's box. She comes with a tactical belt and a knife. It's probably worth some money, this, I would have thought. Make sure I keep this safe. Whoosh, throws it over his shoulder. No. DP2, I'd mod the screen if it turned out to be balked. Oh, would you? I mean, we want to keep them ideally in the same condition that they're in. We want the original. We don't want any fancy new screen on it. I mean, it's not mine, you see. It's actually my wife and my wife's brother. So, it's I would put a new screen on it personally, but that's what they want. And I can always play. I've got the Game Boy Advance, so you can always play the games on there as well, can't you? Wario Land is seriously good. Oh, there you go. I've got it. Got it. To add to my collection of things. Is the zombie from Dawn of the Dead? Yes, this is the zombie from Dawn of the Dead. Yes, and I've got a few others from that as well. This is probably worth some money as well, I would have thought. Just went through a period of buying like random little weird things from shops. Carnival Steve, I half wonder if it was Day of the Dead. I know it, but I can't quite place it. Yeah, it's original Dawn of the Dead. He's the guy that's on the box. He's the head that's on the box. And he's only in the movie for about 10 seconds. Oh, what on my wrist? I'll take it off now. It's I sprained my wrist at work. Basically, at work we were playing Beat the Goalkeeper, so we had a summer fair and we had to beat the goalkeeper. And our head teacher is just a massive kid, and also I'm just a massive kid as well. So I was in goal, and there was obviously kids having a go at trying to shoot at this goal, and he decided that he wanted to score 3 in a row, and he scored 2, the first 2, and I was in goal. So I was like, "There's no way I'm letting this third one in." So I saved it. But it came at a cost. I really hurt my wrist, and I'm just trying to ease the pressure on it if I'm doing stuff. So like when I was moving stuff around up here, I had it on, and yeah, if I go to the gym and stuff, I'll wear it then, because it hurts, and it's not getting much better. And then one of my kids went like that on it and pushed it right back. It was like, that really hurts. But it's not too bad. It's just I need to keep it rested and try not to put too much pressure on it. But it's fine. I do have a Hello Kitty cup as well. That's the other thing that I've got. Am I procrastinating enough, or do we need to play some In Cold Blood at some point? Oh my god. Not even on disc 2. And I said I was going to go away and research it, and I haven't. AJC24, seeing as you're here, have you played this next section of the game with the robot that's chasing you around. Because I think I'm going to need some help. Right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I mean, I could just abandon in cold blood because it is taking a million years, isn't it? But then, you know, what kind of person would we be? Right, we might need to do this soon. So what do? The game requires you to change disc during gameplay. Press the open button. Right, remember that. Open button. We will do that later. Oh, you're going to be absolutely invaluable here. Just shout out. Just shout out what I need to do. Right, 6 containment. So we got up to the point where the big robot is after us. And if we can get past this section, I'm going to treat myself to some Barbie candy, popping candy. Right, here he is. He looks like the ABC warriors from Judge Dredd. I'm playing this on a really tiny TV as well because my TV broke as well at the last minute. So I'm playing this on about a 15-inch TV. Right, we didn't do much last time, but I do remember... oh, look at him. He looks so goofy. Run away! Does he follow me in here? Now, I did read that you can track him on the Remora. So that's him out there, isn't it? Okay, let's read some email. Congratulations, by the time you read this, Spectre will have been activated and your team will be recovering from a long night of celebrations. I can picture the scene now, the balloons, the banners, the music, and of course the sword heads. It's like Robocop, isn't it, when they activate Robocop? However, she couldn't be with you last night. Fyodor, remember when you re-rolled out the prototype, how you drank was all under the table. Now do you see why I put the key chip into Spectre? I'm sure you and your team are in no state today to open a door, let alone unlock it. Anyway. Okay, so has this robot got a key that we need? Anyway, if you need a hangover cure, try this safe in my office. The combination is 8472. Somebody write 8472 in the chat. 8472. 84722. If you've forgotten, dear friend, do you think I don't know you? Go in there and sample my vodkas. Your colleague Leon. Hey, it's Leon Kennedy! Off of the Resident Evils. He's my favourite. Did anyone write that number down? Priority from the Office of the Minister for Defence of the Motherland. Yes, there we go. To Fyodor Krakenov, in recognition of your work on the trinethylene radar application, NEFJAM. That sounds like a convention, doesn't it, NEFJAM? Award, Iron Eagle 2nd Class. No options available. Okay. Excellent. Oh, we're done with that. How are we doing here? Okay, people have wrote that in the chat. I went to see Barbie yesterday. It's awesome. Is it though? Is it awesome? Why do I hear bad things about Barbie? Why am I hearing good and bad things about Barbie? What's wrong with Barbie? Is my popping candy going to be... I've got 2 packs of popping candy. So I'm looking forward to that. Worms T17. Hello there. Worms T17. Wow. Are you the Worms T17? Are you the Worms T17 that makes worms? Are you the Team 17 that makes worms? You won't need to remember that code. No, everyone's written it down. That's really useful. Right, okay. I ain't remembering nothing. I do like this. This is clever, isn't it? This is nice. This is nice. How are you, Worms T17? How are you doing tonight? You haven't been hit by a falling grenade, have you? Does happen when you're a worm. Right. We need to save a lot, don't we? We need to save a lot. Right, we need to search bodies as well because we need health kits. Can't search you. That's fine. Let's try this next room. I'm following the left-hand wall. Right. Oh. Okay. Always go into a new room and fire indiscriminately. That's what you do in this game. Stairs. Now, I made a point that this robot doesn't like stairs, but neither does John. John doesn't like stairs either. John is bad at stairs. Right, can I look in these bad boys?
Anything useful in these filing cabinets? At a guess, it's a power source. Dead at the moment, though.
Okay, so we've got some power sources.
At a guess, it's a power source. Dead at the moment, though.
Okay. What are these things?
What a way to go.
Is that a body? Gross. He's skewered.
Just a regular everyday body on a spike. Nothing out
Gross.
of the ordinary.
Oh, yeah, John really can't do stairs. Have we got anything on you? Let's have a... No, nothing on you. Oh, did it again. Need to be ready to kill. Oops. Right, have a feel around. No. He's got no head. No, can't feel around here. So is there anything in here that I need to... What was that code for? What did it say I need that code for? Okay. Barbie is very good, laughing all the way at it. Oh, that's good. I might go watch it then. Do I have to wear pink? Because I've heard that I have to wear pink if I go watch Barbie. No, you're just a fan. Oh, you love Worms. Who doesn't love Worms, though? Worms is a great game. Quick thing, I met and got a signed copy of the PS1 game from Steve Ince, the game's writer. He's just retired, hasn't he? So you got is it a signed copy of this game? That's pretty cool. Yeah, he's just retired. And I mean, say what you want about In Cold Blood, it does have its issues, but the storyline, the characters, nothing wrong with that. The atmosphere, backgrounds, it's just... Yeah, we've talked about this a lot, haven't we? It's just the... complete lack of gameplay. AJC24, this is a surprisingly dark section for a Revolution game. Yeah, but I think they literally been told by Sony, we want you to make Resident Evil. So they've gone, okay, well, I might not be able. We're going to make an adventure game in that sort of style and make it a spy thriller, but we'll have a Resident Evil style horror section. Rev games can have their dark moments. They can, yes, like this one here. Depu 2, a whole load of women were walking out as we came in, all wearing pink. Some of the men wearing pink shirts as well. I'd recommend wearing pink. I wear a lot of pink. I love pink. Pink is. I've got quite a few pink shirts for work. I don't see why pink is necessarily a feminine colour anyway. Nothing wrong with pink. Right, let's head down this corridor. Oh, there he is. Leg it. Can I go under here? Is this where we came in? Yeah, we've been in here, haven't we? Where should we go? We're on a Kappa level. I can hear him. I can hear him coming. I don't think he's got a weapon, a gun, has he? So no, there's nothing there. Oh, there he is.
Something serious has gone down here. So, anything besides vodka in here? A fuse. Great. I suppose it might be useful.
Okay, we have a thing. We have a MacGuffin. So we can do something. He said this was one of his favourite projects he's done. Interesting. It's not one of their most renowned games, is it? They've not. No one's clamouring for a sequel to this, but I think if I could play this, but with like the style of the Resident Evil game that I'm playing at the moment, I'd be quite happy with that.
It'll take more than a reboot to fix this. Somebody or something did a real job on this computer.
Right, so we don't need that. So what's this fuse going to be used for then? Where could we use a fuse? Where could we use a fuse? It's not really a young kids film though, it's a 12A. Yeah, it's weird that, isn't it? They made a film like about Barbies and you can't just go and watch it with your very, very young children. It's for people who grew up with Barbies though, isn't it? And that's one thing in this loft I don't have is a Barbie. Actually, I got a Cindy, but it's not mine. They definitely put a lot of stuff in there for the adults. Ooh. It was supposed to be originally Amy Schumer who was doing the Barbie movie, wasn't it? So that was been a very, very different film. Because a lot of people don't like Amy Schumer. They don't think she's very funny. But yeah, it would have been a sort of haha, look, Barbie's not really stick thin. She's not really a traditional blonde bimbo type. I don't know. I don't know what the plot of the actual film is. I don't know if it's a little bit tongue in cheek. I don't know if it makes fun of it. I've no idea. But I've heard good things. So you went to watch. You said you went to watch the other movie as well. What was it called? The war movie. So you've been to watch the two big movies out at the moment. I've only seen Mario, but I've seen it like 8 times. Can't stop watching it. The story I hear was Sony went to Rev and asked, could you make a broken sword game and have George use a gun? Not in exact words. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. And it's in Tony Warrener's book as well. So basically, you know, Resident Evil's very popular at the time. Yeah, basically they wanted a game with a gun. I mean, and it has. And there was another one that they were going to make that followed up from this, which I've completely forgotten the name of. Let's see if I can find it. They were making another like action spy thriller type game, which was never actually complete. Let's see if we can find it. What else have we got in the comments? That fuse is used in the upstairs bit where you're just with the power source. Thank you! Thank you. I'm going there next. There's a little back and forth needed between two specific rooms here to get through this section. Right, we're on it. We are on it like a car bonnet as soon as I've read this book. Do you think I'm actually going to play this whole game all the way through? Because we're not even halfway. It'd be crazy. I'll tell you what I do want to do, and I've not done many YouTube videos at the moment, I know that, because every 3 seconds I get, I'm working on my adventure game, and I just have to just put one thing aside. So I'm doing these live streams, and I'm working on that game. And obviously looking after my kids and stuff, and going to the park and all that kind of stuff. But one thing I do want to do is go back through some of Revolution's early games, like really early games. So they talk about a lot of them in this book. Like there's one there, like Ultima Ratio. Like I'd love to just play loads of those and do a video about them. I'm going to do a video about Ink Cold Blood as well. So what was it? What was it called? I mean, this is not interesting, is it? Watching me flick through a book, but hey, Bude, how you doing? It's Bude, everybody. How have you been, Bude? What have you been up to? The film is bonkers, Oppenheimer, and that is not a comedy. Worms T17 has retracted a message redacted. I'm going to assume that you absolutely typed in some disgusting filth then. How could you, Worms T17? How could you? This is a family show. Look at all the walk cycles for George, though. Look at those. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know if the book. I don't know if the book is available to buy yet. I've not seen anything. I've not seen anything out there about it. Because you'd think that Tony Warren would put it on his X page, wouldn't you? You would exit. Exit? So if you don't know, Twitter's turned to X. I'm quite new to Twitter, but it is now called X because of Elon Musk. And everyone's kicking off royally about it, but it is what it is. I wasn't heavily invested in Twitter. Twitter's a very look at me sort of thing. And you have to like engage with everybody and like talk to people on it. Otherwise no one sees anything that you put on there. Here it's called Good Cop, Bad Cop. So they were making a game called... I'm going to get out of the way. They were making a game called Good Cop, Bad Cop, and there it is. Can you see that? That was a Revolution game. It never got finished. Some more screenshots of that there. So very much in the style of George with a gun, that, isn't it? But it's all in fully rendered 3D, so a little bit more, a little bit easier to play, maybe, than in Cold Blood. There you go. Yeah, so I don't know whether that book's available yet, but I should actually have a PDF version of it, which I could potentially send people if they wanted it. I don't know how that would work. Yeah, Carnival. Somerset Steve. I can't remember what it was. Somerset Steve. Somerset Carnivals and Adventures. What's happened? Why is your name so short, man? Bude's watching lots of horse racing as Goodwood is on. So it's not football. It's horse racing. No, it's still Steve, not shorter. I like how he still kept the carnival bit though. That's good. Yeah, Twitter is now X-rated. Twitter, if you look at the symbol for the app, it does look like you're clicking on something dodgy now. But it's just odd, isn't it, to take a recognised, like it used to be have a tweet button, and now it says post. It's like, how is that better? Have to get to the tip tomorrow as I have stuff to recycle. Not fun, but doing my bit for the environment. I've just been to the tip today. Took my daughter, and she do you know what, why do kids love the tip? I'll tell you why they love the tip, because you can find good. I did find a little Sega Mega Drive thing at the tip. You know, one of the mini Sega Mega Drives. Found one of those at the tip. I don't think you're supposed to take them, but I did, because I ain't letting that thing go to waste. I had a quick. I'm obsessed with that particular bin. It's the small appliances bin, and I keep thinking, oh, one day there'll be an Atari 2600 in there that I can just steal. Wasn't anything today. Yeah, Good Cop, Bad Cop looks good, doesn't it? It looks alright. Looked good, yeah, they never finished it. It was probably a pile of rubbish. They need to stick to what they're good at, and that's making adventure games. Why did the Can It run out of money? Yes, so the various publishers they were working with all ran out of money. Worms T17, I'm going to head off now. It's been fun chatting with you. I hope to catch you next time. Take care. You take care too. Pleasure to have you. And maybe next time we play some Worms in your honour. Bude says, yes, a little bit football too, but it would be far too expensive to do both consistently. Dave Puto, I've never used Twitter, but I went on the site to look, and the X is at the top, but still says Twitter and tweet. Yeah, so it's slowly changing as they're updating it. It is slowly changing. It's people are turning off their updates so that you can keep it as Twitter. I mean, it'll change. I think it'll change back. It's too recognisable a brand, isn't it? Bude says they do perfectly good TVs and stuff in there. They do, don't they? And my TV's just broken. I was just thinking I could totally just go grab one. Well, maybe that's why they're there, though. Maybe they have broken. This music totally suits your stream. I just love this, yeah, laid back track. Bude need to be fly so they don't notice. Needs to be fly so they don't notice as it makes any difference. Yeah, I know. It's like people are binning stuff. Why can't I just take it? What they have started doing though in Manchester though is they've setting up shops in the tip, and they're collecting all the good stuff and they're putting it like in a charity shop. You know, like in those big storage containers. So you walk into these big containers and it's got windows on it and everything like that. But like, and then you can actually go buy some of the stuff rather than just get it binned and thrown away. Football news. Tom Brady has bought into the mighty Birmingham City. Can't wait to see the Blues play at the Super Bowl. Oh yeah, he's a Birmingham fan, aren't you? See, for me, football for me is about the day out, and a Premier League football experience is rubbish. Like, you can't. I mean, this is not the be-all and end-all, but you can't drink by the pitch. And I go to watch lower league football, and if you watch a decent team like my team, Mactown, Macclesfield, you can have a drink by the side of the pitch. And it's just so much better. Oh, there he is. It was in this room, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It wasn't this room. It was down this. One thing I'm always bad at is getting lost in video games. Yeah, whereas I went to watch Man United, the tickets were Well, admittedly, the tickets were given to me, which is fine. I'm very grateful. But nope, wrong room. Here we are. This is the right place. But you know, you get this rubbish. Oh my God! Stairs, stairs. Come on, John. Do it. Do it. Do it. Can you follow me? Can he follow me? Nope. He does not want nothing to do with those stairs. You get this rubbish little hot dog. It's just pants. And then there's people standing up in front of you, whereas at lower league, the standing areas.
I guess it's a power source. Dead at the moment, though. I guess it's a power source. Dead at the moment, though.
Okie dokie. Let's get this in there.
Dead at the moment, though. I guess it's a dead at the moment, though.
What's going on here?
That's no use.
Okay, so I'm guessing I don't use this here. We've had this problem before with this game though, where I've not been stood in exactly the right place. Is it down here I need to do it? No? Am I in the wrong place? I'm going to go back to AJC's message and see what he said. There's a little back and forth. The fuse in the upstairs bit where you're just with the power source. Yeah, that's where I am. I'm going to go back up there. It's not letting me use it. Ah, is it this thing on the wall?
It looks like a fuse.
Ah, we got it. We got it.
Good. That's got things up and running. Now let's see what this thing sends power to.
This power source generates power for specimen gestation pods. Always good. Do we want to reroute power to the pods? Yeah. Let's reroute power to the pods.
Power to the pods.
Cannot route power to the pods as they are not presently primed to receive power.
Okay then.
Need to go prime the pods. AJC, are you watching? How do I prime the pods? How do I prime the pods? Talk to me. Okay. I always go into a charity shop hoping for a C64 or something, but there's no chance nowadays. I know. They're too clever now. The charity shops. If they see something, because of the internet now, they can just look it up, and they'll go and find it, and then they'll know it's worth something. I'll put the music back on, seeing as people like it. Reading, you have first game, I think, at Carnival Steve. Scan the fixtures. Reading was the Man United game that I went to watch as well. It was a cup game. Man United Reading. And Paul Ince was the manager. And he was former manager of Mactown. So wheels within wheels there. Yeah, it's a nice track, this, isn't it? That's a great idea. I don't know what the idea was. I've lost track. Swansea away on Saturday. That's a good away trip though. I love a good away day. That's the one thing I miss, because my team went from being in League 2 down to like the 8th or 9th tier. And I do miss big away days, because all our away days are local. If you spot Birmingham, it's always about the day out. Haven't seen any football there for about 20 years. I don't know what that says about Birmingham if you're not seeing any football there. The fancy football app I play on is doing grassroots for your local team for buy-ins if interested. You get one thing. You got the thing OB Facebook to see food at different stadiums. They think some are legit made up. Paul Ince is a terrific player. Yeah, well, he's not so great a manager, but... Right. Should just keep the music playing over the game, shouldn't I? Okay. So we need to go charge up some pods. Where in the name of all that is thingy do I go and do that? Pods. Where have we seen any pods? Or do I just run around hoping to find a pod? Right, come on. Pods. Well, there he is. Are they pods? They look like pods. They look like pods to me. I can't do much for this guy following me around. I mean, they look like pods. What are we thinking? Anyone got any ideas? I could use some help. Oh, there he is. He's coming for me. He's coming for me. Is he going to follow me in here? No, he's going that way. Oh, that's quite useful that I know where he is. Uh-oh. Right, okay.
Somebody or something did a real... I'll tell you, somebody or some... IR link.
Can I link up to this broken computer now? I cannot help with this game. I lost the plot about how many... I can't see because there's a little heart thing on it. So many streams ago. Well, we're looking for pods. Cardamom pods. For us, we're making a nice risotto. I'm going to put some spices in it. Pods. We need to prime the pods. Are they pods? Ah, hang on. These are pods. Prime gestation pods. Do that.
Pods primed.
Right.
Activate the switching mechanism.
Okay.
I want to check the circuits.
Okay, so we need to go back to the other room now. So there's a bit of back and forth. That's fine. I'm okay with this. Making progress. Making progress. I mean, the actual this is not too bad really, because it's when you get in a gunfight that's the problem, because you get this stun lock effect where it's basically whoever shoots first is the winner. And this guy doesn't shoot, so I can actually, for the first time, make a tactical retreat, which I've not been able to do. Oh, pinged off the wall perfectly then. Okay, I don't want to be in here. There he is. Yeah, so this actually, all the enemies should be melee only, because you can't get away from a guy with a gun in this game. You just can't. Okay, it's not. I am really bad with like remembering where rooms are in games. It's this one, isn't it? There we go. There we are. They say blokes can't multitask, and I definitely can't play a game and talk, which is weird because I'm doing it right now. Chosen to do a stream. Right. What are we doing now? IR link to this thing, wasn't it? IR link. What? Sure we IR link to this thing, didn't we? Right, return power to the pods.
Power to the pods. Okay then.
Okay, so I'm guessing we go back to that room. So we put power to the pods, we put the fuse in. Let's go back to the pod room. See if we can do something with these pods. I guess we'll go this way then. No, he's gone. At least he's not running. No. I guess we'll run around again. Let's go round again. Okay, you can see some power. Right, prime the pods. Activate the switching mechanism. Oh, he's in. Oh! He got me while I was using the computer. Never mind. Oh, dearie me. No, I don't think he would. I think he's a nice guy. I don't think he would hit you if you called him Incy or Curry. Debut 2, flash thing to draw your attention. I lost the plot, but I can spot the video game. I can spot the video game design. Oh, there in this room. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of running around now, isn't there? I mean, let's face it, the game is dragging. The game is dragging. It was fun for like a little bit, and now it's just dragging. Should I grab a random thing off the shelf instead? Should we see what In Cold Blood, what they made of In Cold Blood back in the day? What year did it come out? 2000. So I've got official PlayStation magazine from, when is this? 2001. Let's see what they said about it, because they did have all the games at the back. In Cold Blood. They said 7 out of 10. Good plot, nice ideas, but sadly flawed. It's actually more of a point-and-click adventure. Well, that pretty much sums it up. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good review of this game. OPM 60. It's in that one. Yeah, so look, in the magazine where In Cold Blood was reviewed, look what was being look what the headline game was at the time. Not Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2. So Metal Gear Solid 2 was already out there. You know, there's probably a demo was out for it already at that point. Oh, there we go. Jeez, what is this? Look at that. What is that an advert for? Wide Angle Special Edition. Hybrid. No idea what that is. What does it say then? How to slap a chap. This is the only way forward. There's a guard on one side, a few shadows to skulk in, and a karate chop. Karate chop, honestly. At the ready. Prepare to crawl. Yeah, so it's telling you how to do it. Oh look, he makes the review though. Look, this is the guy we're fighting right now. Our man in Volgear gets nabbed by the ex-communists and winds up in a torture chamber. They call it the Femora. It's a remora, isn't it? Overall, well, it's no Metal Gear clone, that's for sure. It's actually a point-and-click adventure with a character you can move in real time. Good plot, nice ideas, but a piece of poo. No, it doesn't. It says, but sadly flawed. A shame. Graphics, great backdrops, but the animations are clumsy. Yeah, actually, I'll give you that. Gameplay, both the stealth and puzzle aspects are too difficult. And the lifespan depends entirely on your own patience. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. So it was up against this. This game was already out. I think we're going to show you this game. No, I mean cardamom in a curry. Yeah, I know. Cardamom in a curry. Cardamom pods. Are you using one of your kids' glasses? That I am indeed. There you go. You remember the OG Metal Gear on Super Nintendo, I think. It was on the NES, and it not only do I remember it, but I actually saw it this week. I saw it this week. It's in a CEX shop in Macclesfield, and I think it was around 30 quid. If you want a copy of Metal Gear on the NES, I know where you can get a copy of it. But the NES version isn't very good. I do have that game though. If you want me to play that, I can play that instead. Because I've got the. So I probably shouldn't turn my back from the microphone. I've got the collector's edition of Metal Gear Solid, and that's on there. There you go. Look at this. At the same time that game was coming out. Look, there he is. There's Hideo. Yeah. So this Metal Gear Solid 2 was already a thing. In all its PlayStation glory. PlayStation 2 glory. Another great game that we should be playing instead. NES, that's it. Not played it in a very long time. Need a NES first. Yeah, or I've got one of these. If you actually want to play a NES game, one of these all-in-one consoles, which are a bit... They're alright. This one works for some things. It doesn't work so well for others. So, Game Boy games, it works really well. It's what I played Broken Sword on the Game Boy on this stream on. And I've not tried PC Engine. I have tried Game Boy games on it though. It's quite good for Game Boy games, but when I tried SNES games, the connections weren't very good. But it might just be this one that I've got. So you could get something like that if you really want to play those games still. Because I can't imagine there's many NESs out there. Yeah, saw a copy of Metal Gear. Not just the other day. Didn't buy it though. Like I said, if you never got the collection, I can't remember what that's on. PS3. There you go. So you've got the Metal Gear Solid HD collection on the PS3. It actually comes with Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2. So that's on there. This is a bit like what they're releasing at the moment, but for some reason it's not actually on there, and you have to put in like a cheat code or something to get to it. But there you go. I'm playing the game without you being able to see it. You don't want to miss this thrilling action, do you? In Cold Blood will never be done. It will never be done. What we're kind of hoping for, I think, is the ideal scenario would be we get to disc 2 and it doesn't work. That would be perfect. Because I've done everything possible to play this game, but disc 2 doesn't work. Let's try this handle. Oh! Joking aside, you can always nip out playing this or just play other games near Olympian as usual. Yeah, I'm going to play something else. Might play some Resident Evil because I've been enjoying that Resident Evil 2 that I've been playing. I might just turn off the whole stream. Just go and play Resident Evil by myself. Or I could play it on the stream. Because honestly, that's such a good game. I should just play that, but my whole point of this channel was point-and-click adventure games. I can't just play Resident Evil, surely. I mean, it is sort of a point-and-click adventure game, if you count use gun on man. Now, do you think I have to wipe out the robot with this thing? I think I do, don't I? I think that's looking like I need to wipe this guy out. Where is he, though? Strike Gunner. No, I've never played Strike Gunner. What was that on? You have to give me more. Give me the system it was on. Right, he's there. Let's lure him in and try and. Come on. I'm gonna call him Kevin. Come on, Kevin. Let's go. Come on, Kevin. Follow me, bruh. Come on. Right, are you ready? No? That didn't work. Is that what I'm supposed to do?
No, it couldn't have happened that way.
It rings a bell, but there's a lot of games like that. Is it time to ditch In Cold Blood? What do you think? Do you think it's time to ditch In Cold Blood? We're not even halfway, though. I think I have played Strike Gunner, sorry. I think I've got to kill this robot. Going to kill this robot. I'm going to kill it dead. Do you think I'm doing the right thing? I'm asking like anyone actually knows. Oh, hello. Hello, my friend. Oh, this is not good. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me into this room, but go the other side near the big stabby thing. Right. Go that way. Go that way. That's it. No. No. Yep. Oh, no. I think that's what I've got to do. Surely that's what I've got to do. It's like inviting me to do it, isn't it? Would have been one of the first of its kind and a boss at the end that's hard to defeat. Do you know what? I'm struggling to read the comments because there's a little heart symbol like for the comments. And it's over the actual text. Would have been one of the first of its kind and a boss at the end that was harder to defeat. Yeah, had Super Nintendo graphics too, so it was very vibrant at the time. Loved the Super Nintendo. My top 5 games consoles of all time. And do you include like a Commodore 64 in that? Because I'm gonna. We're gonna. Number 1, PlayStation 1. PlayStation 1 is number 1. Number 2, gotta be Super Nintendo. Number 3. Run away! Oh, I got lost. Number 3, probably the PS3, I'd say. No, actually, no. Number 3, I'm going to put the Commodore 64 right up there. Just for the SID chip and the music and stuff. No, because he goes the wrong way. He doesn't go that. Ah! Maybe I'm just timing it wrong. Right, in it for a wee. We're going to get back and we're going to bore ourselves more with this game. 2 seconds. Same here, my top console of all time, SNES. Super Nintendo, Game Boy Color, PS1, NES, GameCube. Ooh, GameCube. Never had a GameCube. What, no Philips CDI? No. Is that the one you have to put a paint can on the top of to get it to work? Dave Peter will be back in 15 minutes. We'll all just sit and wait patiently. No one. Pains me not to have a DS and a Game Boy Advance in there, but the titles on the Game Boy Advance could have been much better. They put the DS out of it. Do you know what's great about the Game Boy Advance? Is that you can great thing about the Game Boy Advance is you can play Game Boy games on it, which I only learned recently. It seems pretty obvious, really, but I mean, not just Game Boy Advance games. You can play actual Game Boy, old Game Boy games on it. It's backwards compatible. I love backwards compatible. Why isn't everything backwards compatible? Why are all these modern consoles not backwards compatible? Why can't my PS4, my PS5 play a PlayStation game? Because I got them and they're on my shelf. But I guess people don't want to have their stuff. They don't want physical medium anymore. It is really annoying, that heart, isn't it? It's just random. What does it even do? What happens if I press it? Oh, this is when you've got like millions of people watching, isn't it? And they're all doing that. Everyone press those buttons so it makes me feel like I'm popular. Pains me to not have. Oh yeah, I've read that one. Game Boy Advance amazing though. Still remember playing 32-bit as a handheld. Yeah, you play Mario Kart on this thing. I was one of the few duped into buying a CDI. I think I mentioned this before. Money well spent. Let me have a look at CDI games. Best CDI games. Philips. What have we got? I want like a short video where I can just have a look at some of the random ones. Like Philips CDI games compilation, don't I? There we go. 100 Philips CDI games in 4 minutes. Let's have a go at this. Let's test my new button. Right, can you still hear me? Yeah, you can still hear me, can't you? Oh, hello. There's my face. There it is. Battleship. Brain Dead. Burn Cycle. Caesar's World of Boxing. Caesar's World of Gambling. Cartoon Carnival. Oh, that was good. What's that? What was that game then? Let's go back. Chaos Control. That looks great. What's that game? That looks amazing. Is it all pre-rendered? So which one of these did you have? Did you have Cluedo? Connect 4. What? Oh, the FMV games as well. Guys, can you still hear me? So someone say yes in the chat if you can still hear me. I've not tried this before. Just tell me if you can still hear me. Flashback? You had Flashback? Breakout. Hotel Mario. Oh, what is that? Oh, that looks alright. That looks interesting. The haunted house one. Yeah, you can hear me. That's good. It's all the full motion video, isn't it? This was the unique selling point of these consoles. Oh, Lemmings! Oh, Dave Pooh 2 missed it. There was Lemmings. We had Lemmings on the screen for a few seconds. Lucky Luke. Monty Python. Monty Python? There was a Monty Python game. Oh, look at that. Ram Raid. Rise of the Robots. Had that on the SNES. Secret mission. Look, it's a bit point and clicky, didn't it? That looks good. See, this is the power of the CD. All this fun. Oh, Mario. Oh, look, another FMV affair. Right, stop it there. That's pretty good, isn't it? That's some good titles there. Do you recognise any of them? There was no sound, sorry. Looking for the chat. There it is. Ah, you could hear me. That's good. I had KS Control. It's basically a point and click, point and shoot with most games. Yes, yes. I'm guessing that's. Can you hear me? Yes. I'm only playing. Some of these look okay. The cartoony ones look naff though. Yeah. I think it was just they were trying to sell it on. It didn't have the power, but it had all this FMV stuff, didn't it? That was the selling point of it. How come there was Nintendo games in there? How come they can do Mario if it's a Philips CDI? How was that licensed? I had the Monty Python game too. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, alright. That looks alright. If I had that right now, I'd totally be playing it. What was that PRNY game there? PRNY? Porny. I had a chipped Xbox with that game on it. That was Strip Poker or something. Yeah, well, you know what? That's it happens. There's nothing in that. I've just tried to take a drink of it. There's nothing in it. Yeah, Philips CDI. What a console. It's now in my top 5. Just after seeing that. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. What a great system that would be. Right, what was I playing? In Cold Blood. I'm going to check a walkthrough to see if I'm doing the right thing, because I think once I've killed this monster, I think I'm going to play something else. In Cold Blood walkthrough. Let's have a look. Chase a code. Blah, 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 combination safe. Enter the door, top left. Lure it to the room with huge robotic arm. Activate the lever when the Spectre is in the robot arm's pathway and he'll be pushed to hit the electric cable and die. Take the key chip from the dead robot. Right, so we're doing the right thing. Let's kill this robot. Let's blow this thing and go home. "60 hours of gameplay." And we've done about 5 minutes tonight. 5 minutes. I'm going to put some serious thought into whether we play this ever again. What I could do... No, I'm not going to do that. I could just make a video on it. I could just finish it off myself and make a video on it, couldn't I? Let's blow... Come on, kid, let's blow this thing and play some Resident Evil. Now I've got to get him at the right point because he seems to be going the wrong way, but who knows? Maybe I just need to do it when he's in the room. If anybody wants to look up a... Ah, there he is. Can I run straight past him without dying? Oh, he's a bit dim, isn't he? Come on, this way. Ha! It's a good job. The running mechanic is good. Oh, have we done it? There we go. Lovely stuff. And he's down. He's down for the count. Do we give him a 10 count or not? Terminate this. Right. You're terminated. Come on.
Whatever Nagarov's doing here must be pretty serious to need a guard like this, and this must be the key chip mentioned in the email.
Cannibal Steve, YouTube will have run out of storage before you complete this by streaming. But like the obsessive compulsive in me cannot stop. What if I just stream it like 3 o'clock in the morning? No one's gonna turn up. I'm doing it by myself. I'm not harming anyone. I'm not hurting anyone. Maybe someone needs to stage an intervention because like, so I don't have to play this. I need to be slowly weaned off this game. Right, what did I even pick up? I wasn't even paying attention. All right, key chip. Where does this go then? Where do I put a key chip? Where do I put a key chip? What needs a key chip? Is it the machine that's in that room? Where it was? What is it? Let's just check the friggin' walkthrough. What does it say? You know, a game is rough when like you're looking at a walkthrough just to get through. Like it's not even hard. Go all the way down the hallway. Take the key chip and then draw right, head to the elevator shaft corridor. Elevator shaft corridor. I think is that up here? I've not been in the elevator shaft for a while. Is this it?
There's a socket for something here, but at the moment, the button does nothing. It fits perfectly.
Nice. Oh, good. We've done all right, actually. We can make some progress, at least.
Something's coming through from Kappa. Run for your life.
Shoot. Right, I think we should save. So Jason Manford, did he what did he not finish? Did he not finish Broken Sword 1, or was it Broken Sword 2 that he didn't finish? What did you miss? Bude says, just up sticks and ditched us after lockdown. Oh, so once lockdown was done, he stopped doing it. Yeah, because he had to go back to his day job. What a bastard. No, I think this game's got to get finished, hasn't it? I've just got to... Now that I've got OBS and my streaming thing in order, I think now I've got to really go away and research the game before I come. I'm back. What did I miss? You actually missed Lemmings. I'm not kidding. We had a 2-second glimpse at Lemmings on the Philips CDI. You also missed we watched a full YouTube video of CDI games. We did. I'm not lying. Tell him we did. You can guarantee he's lost some ticket sales from that, Steve. I won't go to see him now. Oh no. He had 20-30 minutes left of the game and he wanted to finish it. He could have. Oh, is that all he had left? Was he right up to the last bit where he's in the Mayan temple and everything? See, I was ready then. I was ready to kill. Yeah, we did. We just looked at Lemmings on the CDI. On the CDI. We did. Somerset Carnival Steve, Somerset Carnivals and Adventures was saying that he was a big fan of the CDI.
5 buttons. Looks interesting.
Oh, what is this? What is this?
This could be disturbed. Let me view the files.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Let me see the files on Olyakov.
Oh, this looks complicated. I think we can come back to this. I think we've done well. We killed the monster, and we've made significant progress with this. He was towards the end of Broken Sword 2. Nico was at the Congo with Titipoco. Probably about half an hour left to play. Basically nothing left of it. One day he'll finish it, he promised. Carnival Steve, so you are the CDI fan. I knew there was one out there. Yeah, that's him. That's him. And there was a Monty Python game on the CDI. And one day Rishi will relate to the common man. So is that how Mr. Scorch got started? Because he started playing. Did he finish it because he didn't want because Jason Manford didn't? I did watch some of the stream, but I watched it afterwards. I didn't watch it live. There's not that many streams that I actually watch. So I watched Dave Pooh 2 and I watched Bites and Beers. Now if you're watching this, I don't know if Bites and Beers is still here, but you need to go check out this guy's YouTube Twitch channel. He does a lot of point and click adventures, but he's just a really good streamer and I just quite like watching it. And I don't watch streams unless I'm interested in them, but he's a good one. Unfortunately, because he's in the nether realm of time zones, he's hard to watch because he'll be on first thing in the morning. But he does a couple of later streams. Well, just at least one later stream. But he's worth it, you know. Give him a shout. Oh, he's still there. Yeah, definitely go and subscribe or whatever it is on Twitch to Bites and Beers. Right. In Cold Blood. getting on my nerves. So let's shoot a zombie every now and then. I got the Lego Disney Castle today. Hey? What's the Lego Disney Castle? I, at Debut 2, I was on the few who owned one. I'm sure it's probably at my mum's house somewhere, and it's been gathering dust for 25 years. Wow, that is a top one, that. My favourite terrible console is the C64 games system, C64 GS, which I might have mentioned on the stream before, but it's where they took the Commodore 64, they took the Commodore 64, they took the Commodore 64, they took this bad boy, there it is, and then they took the keys off it and made it so you could only play cartridges, so they kept the cartridge slot, which meant that lots of the games didn't work anymore because they required you to press a key to get them to work. So it was a really bad idea, but I kind of like it. I finished Broken Sword 3 games and well into the Angel one, but I think Mr. Scorch is bad now, just as his teeth issues. Yeah, he said he wasn't feeling very well, didn't he? Bites Bears, that means a lot. We'll get some streams at a good time for you. I have to figure it out. Yeah, you do. You do have to figure it out. You have to move. That's what you do. You have to move out. You have to move to a reasonable part of the world where, because I think there's a lot of streaming, a lot of stuff in the UK. Like a lot of people watch streams in the UK. I think there's a good market for it. At Carnival Steve, I think Commodore got there first with the CD TV, didn't they? Or was it the CDI first? I don't know. The Lego Disney Castle, it's literally the Disney Castle but in Lego. It's got about 5... Oh, so it's a real... I thought maybe it was a video game. Beauty says, terrific. The C64 GS was a pile of bantha poodoo. Poodoo. What we're pressing here? Which one? I want that one. I want that one. Poodoo. It was, but it's kind of like... Ooh, standard, training, or advanced? Well, since I'm not going to play it for very long, let's try advanced. Jill or Chris, Jill or Chris, Jill or Chris, Jill or Chris. Let's do it random. We'll get to the first zombie, at least. Let's shoot some zombies. Can relate, I had horrendous toothache before. Yeah, it's debilitating. Oh, it's just... And do you know what? Earache, toothache, anything with the word ache in it. Now, have you all watched this? Because this is some of the best acting ever known to mankind. So I'm going to shut up for a minute and just put this on, just in case people haven't watched this.
Where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission.
Yeah, it's great.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
No, don't go! Joseph!
It was Bravo team's helicopter. Nobody was in it.
Barry Bird.
But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
Hey! Come here!
helicopter.
Jill, run for that house!
Oh, this is the best bit. Wait for Barry Burton.
Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine. Barry Burton.
Barry.
Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker. Resident Evil.
Come on. Come on. How is that not the best intro to a game ever? It's right up there with Paris in the Fall.
Wow, what a mansion!
The voice acting is just amazing. I'm going to turn up the voice acting. Got a different outfit on.
Where's Chris?
Remember popping candy now.
Don't open
Because I
that
beat the
door!
robot.
But Chris is.
What is it?
Maybe it's.
Oh, I dropped
Chris.
it.
Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Drop my popping candy.
Okay, let me handle this.
Oh, still eating it.
Stay alert!
Drop popping candy all over myself.
A dining room.
I'm going to hoover that later. Absolutely everywhere. So I was excited about my Barbie popping candy and I spilt it all over myself. There's popping candy everywhere. CDI was launched in 1990, not sure about the Commodore. I'll tell the wife, Bites and Beers, I'll tell the wife to start packing up her stuff. Yeah. Seriously. Like, whereabouts in America are you? Like, east, west, middle, normal? Your AVI making me want to watch My Name is Earl, Bites and Beers. Says Bude. Carnival Steve, Resident Evil, good game, voice acting is certainly memorable. Yep. What is Jill wearing here? This is the director's cut, isn't it? So.
What? What is this?
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
This is set in the Carnival Steve. This is set in the future, 1998. Yeah, like Escape from New York, the distant future of 1997. If it helps, my brain is still in 1996, so 1998 is the future to me. Buta's brilliant opening sequence. It just is. It just is. But look, this game is like 4 or 5 years older than In Cold Blood, and look, I'm not pinging off the walls. Look, I can run and can, even though it's crappy tank controls, which is what In Cold Blood is anyway, I can quite freely run around and I'm not getting stuck on scenery. Anyway, Albert Wesker looks a little bit like Val Kilmer in Top Gun. Yeah, it's not a movie I've ever watched, Top Gun. This intro looks awesome, but I've just found out if you Google Barbie, the text goes pink and sparkles appear. There you go. Does it though? Do they have to pay for that, do you think? Thankfully not everywhere. Tingly. Says Butte. Bikes and Beers, East Coast, about 40 miles from New York City. Oh, that's so cool. I've been to New York City. In fact, I got stranded in New York City because my idiot of a friend took us to Las Vegas. I mean, he's not an idiot if he's taking me to Las Vegas, but we went to Las Vegas and I said, there's something wrong with these tickets. There's definitely something wrong with these tickets. And he was like, oh, it's fine, it's just time zones. And like, you know, time zones, it can be confusing and all that. So I was like, oh, whatever, it's fine. So it comes to the return trip and I'm like, mate, there's no way these tickets can be right. Because you can't go back in time when you travel on a plane. Turns out we've got a 18-hour stopover in New York and we've got nowhere to stay. And I've got to be in work the next day. So he says, well, sod it, I'm going to a hotel. And he's off like... And I'm just the most annoyed person that's ever been in New York. Because I'm so annoyed at him because I told him that these were wrong. And I'm annoyed at myself for not listening. And I end up being stranded in the New York airport. What's it called? JFK or something. In that airport for 18 hours. And I should have gone exploring New York and I didn't. I should have availed myself of that opportunity. But I did see the Empire State Building from the window of the airport, so technically I have seen it. But I was the most annoyed Englishman in New York that day. Dave Puy2, where in America are you? The desert or the bit with the buildings? It's like saying, where in England are you from? Are you from the grassy bit or the not so grassy bit? You remember Fuse bars? They had popping candy and biscuits for crispy bits. I do. I did bring 2 packets of popping candy, so I could have the other one. It's not quite up there with Bites and Beers' bamboozle bean things. You have to go subscribe to his Twitch channel to find out what I'm talking about. If you're ever in UK, get yourself some Newcastle Brown Ale. It goes down so easily, eh, guys? Can knock them back like juice. Yeah, it's lovely. Comes in a tiny little bottle as well. It's not like a ridiculously sized bottle that you can never fit in your hand. 1996, what a year that was. Britpop, Oasis, Blur, Gaza, Shearer. I know, Euro 96 as well. It was all there. And it was the year I left primary school, and primary school was ace. Secondary school was rubbish, full of monsters. There you go. Popping candy. Will it pick up on the mic? How did that pick that up? I was 20 and invincible. How old was I? Like 10. Oh yes, if I ever make it back I'll show you around. That's in writing, everybody. That was in writing. And if you ever make it to the UK, we'll have a massive get drunk in the I was going to name a particular pub in where I live. I'll show you the local delights. Yeah, what is this to do in the UK? I mean, the UK is actually a good place to go out and have a drink. Always has been. London's very expensive though. I mean, everyone's very expensive now, but like London is crazy expensive. It's so good. I agree, pretty much preferred primary. Yeah, me too. Primary school was ace. Especially like, yeah, just free, like just everyone was nice. Like secondary school, everyone just got a bit nasty. All the hormones flying around. Right, let me just shoot this zombie. Give me a sec. And we know he's dead because there's blood coming out. Did it pick up on the mic? Did my popping candy pick up? That's great. Mario 64 was top game in 1996. Bude had run-ins with people in primary too, but compared to high school, it was a walk in the park. Yeah. Left high school in 2004 and never back, not even for reunions. Yeah. Wasn't for me. Dave Putu, Barbie Fashion Designer was released for PC in 1996. You just googling Barbie stuff now. Are you near London? I've been there a couple of times. No, northwest Manchester region.
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this.
Yeah, Crash Bandicoot was great as well.
What is it?
I'd say we're about 4 hours from London on the
Kennedy
train.
was killed too.
Is that about right? 4
Maybe
hours
by
from Manchester to
this
London?
creature.
Is it
Anyway,
4 hours?
let's
Is it even that
report
long?
this to Wesker.
With stopovers as well? Yeah, Crash Bandicoot 96. Yeah, 1996 was vintage. Vintage, yeah. Near Mank by his accent, I think, Bites. Yeah. Not Mank, though. I'm not a Mank. I'm not a Mank. I'm not a Mank. Alright, our kid. Alright, our kid. Quality. Quality. Carnival Steve, zombies sound like the zombies in Shaun of the Dead. Yep. We do. Proper zombies, not like those buggers in the new Resident Evil game. Take 20 hits to the 20 hits right between the eyes. Is it 2 hours from Manchester to London? 2 hours, not 4 hours. Am I thinking 4 hours to?
For the time being.
It's 4 hours to like top of Scotland or something, isn't it? Definitely Manchesterian accent. No, you sound a lot like someone I know. It's mad. No, not directly from Manchester. You have to go around the back here, don't you? I mean, look how well this game controls in cold blood. I mean, I'm being nice to it, but this is this is how it should have been. And did you see that encounter with the zombie before? Ah, kid. That encounter with the zombie before, I had tactical. I could move away from it. I could run around it. Yeah.
Find anything, Jill?
View, deaf and Manchester region accent.
What is
No,
this
you
all
sound a lot
about?
like someone I know. It's mad.
Can't
Yeah.
figure it out at all.
More Cheshire region.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know.
You can't be a
man
Mank and not sound like a Gallagher brother.
It can't be helped. Let's search for him.
Mad for it.
I'll check
Mad
the
for
dining
it.
room again.
That's what they sound like, isn't it?
Okay, I'll try the door on the
See, I'm not a
opposite
man
side.
because I don't say car.
This mansion is
Don't, let's get in the car.
We could get into trouble if we get
Oh wait,
lost.
got some good dialogue here.
From the first floor, okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall.
It might be.
This time I'll be there.
I'm not from Manchester at all. Though. I'm not. I live here, but I'm not from here. You got to give it to Cold Blood. They probably had never written any physics code before, and there's days before you could get a free physics middle. Yeah, I know that. I know. I get it. I get it. And I've been very kind to it because I'd say the backgrounds are better than on here. I think the backgrounds are good, and the dialogue's better than Resident Evil, and the puzzles are okay. Oh, I've got Crew. They're my local rivals of my football team. Except they're a much bigger team and probably don't care about us. Rock and roll star, sunshine. Like bullet physics, GTA used that free physics engine. Ah, yeah, I know. I get it. The physics engine wasn't ideal. Yeah, I get it. And in Cold Blood is fundamentally a really well polished game. It's just that it's just flawed, isn't it? Like the review said. And it is like the review says, it is just a point and click adventure with a gun. Zombie on the floor. Will he bite my feet? Yep. Ow! Get off my feet. He sounds like he hates living here. Yeah, not wrong with Manchester. It's all right. I mean, it's no New York though. He's not a Crew fan though. He's Man United. Asked him if he has any love for Crew Alexander. He's a resounding no. Good for him. Rest in peace, that already half dead zombie. Well, we're gonna get dogs. Have you played this before? I mean, how could you have avoided this game though? That's the thing. You must have seen this bit. There's the new Jill. Is she going to be a Jill sandwich though? That's the question. I have a feeling this is a bathroom with nothing in it. Oh, actually. The Arndale Shopping Centre. Oh, hello, this is new. Ah! So that's in the director's cut. I'm guessing that's a new feature. I don't remember that in the original. This was a completely empty room, I think. This was a dead herring. Where is he? Where's he gone? There he is. Come on! Now normally I'd stab him, but we're not worrying about ammo because we're not really playing this all the way through. What's this? Oh yeah, there you go, we'll have that. I mean, this inventory system is in the most recent ones, isn't it? Where you got limited inventory and all that kind of stuff. Toilet. Nothing useful. Disagree, but okay. Yeah, this room was nothing in the original game. I mean, it still is really. It's just got a zombie in it, but. Zombie dogs, zombie spiders, 2 from memory. Yeah, zombie spiders don't come in till later though. Have we got a reflection? We've got a reflection. You remembered Gamesville and Games Master. Yeah, I remember Games Master. I don't remember Gamesville. A long time ago. And the classic, the door is locked. Yeah. Dead herring. Wondered where that stench was. It's in the bin bag. which I've put back on the screen again. Look, this is not professional. This Bites and Beers doesn't do this. Professional, right? Okay, look at this painting. We want to see a Jill sandwich. I don't remember Gamesville. Yeah, I could see you shooting the zombie in reflection. That's not. Oh, here it is. Jill sandwich. We're gonna make a Jill sandwich, everyone. Oh, the zombies in here. Oh my good God. There wasn't zombies in here in the original. This is the director's cut, and they put zombies in this room. Right. Yes. Yes, I will take this shotgun. Because I want to blow this guy's head off. Come here. Come here. Come closer. Come here so I can shoot you. Why are you going that way? There we go. Splat. Never heard of Dave Putu, never heard of Gamesville. It wasn't too bad, around early 2000s. Early 2000s, I would have been playing In Cold Blood, and obviously it would have taken me a while, so I probably didn't have much time to watch TV. These guys dead? Yep. A tapestry. Nothing unusual. Livestream taking your garbage out, people will watch anything nowadays. They will. Watch me play with a bin bag. I think watching me play with a bin bag's been more entertaining than watching me play In Cold Blood, though. Did you hear my text read out on the radio station? No. This is your regular spot on Talk Sport. I have to make some sort of announcement on Facebook that you're on when you're on Talk Sport, so we all know. I would phone in, but I don't want to get tongue-tied or swear. That's why I don't phone in for trivia. I thought you did phone in for stuff. Right, we're stuck in here. It's locked. Oh no, what are we going to do? Both doors are locked. Panic! That's locked. Well, I'm just going to stand here. I guess we're just going to die. Whoops.
Hey, what's going on?
Jill? Is that you, Jill? What happened?
Let's hear the Jill sandwich
Help
line.
me, please. The door won't open. Quick!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down.
Hurry! This way!
Oh, Barry!
You ready for it?
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for saving my life.
Iconic.
But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the
That's an
Defying
iconic
room
line,
to
isn't
do
it?
Some research? Why on earth are you here?
Don't you think?
I just had something I wanted
Jill
to
sandwich.
Now,
A really
let's get
famous
back to
line.
Searching for the lost captain and Chris, shall we?
Trivia is different as you just answer a question saying hello, how are you? If you swear in that space of time. So yeah, I'm pretty good at not swearing. I mean, I try not to swear on these things because if any, you know, someone at work saw me swearing. Dave Putic, that's a meme if ever I've seen one. Have you? Is you were almost a Jill sandwich a new? Have you not heard that before? That is like a famous line to me. You were almost a Jill sandwich. It's a very quotable game, this, actually. You were almost a Jill sandwich. I guess. Because you weren't playing PlayStation 1 games back at the time. I guess you've missed out on all this history, really. Because you wouldn't have played Resident Evil on the PC. You wouldn't have played, I guess, maybe Tomb Raider, stuff like that. Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, Jill sandwich was there. We were all about the Jill sandwiches. All about the Jill sandwiches back in the day. Yes, I texted about Ian Wright, DM Dublin, Lundberg and Jorginho all playing for Celtic. There was discussing forgotten players at the club. Whoa! The knowledge. Well, I think I'm going to call it a day there. So we've destroyed the robot on In Cold Blood. We've had some popping candy. We've looked at these Game Boys that need fixing. Ah! Broke it again. What else have we done? We've talked about football. Resident Evil on the GameCube. Oh yeah, but you know that was the remake, wasn't it? You know that was the remake. The remake was good, but it wasn't. It didn't have Jill sandwich. I don't think. We've discovered that Revolution aren't very good at making point and click games with guns. What was the other game called? Good Cop, Bad Cop. We've learnt about Good Cop, Bad Cop. We've learnt about this guy. There he is, he's back. We haven't requested any theme tunes tonight. No, that's one thing we haven't done. There's been no theme tunes. There's been no theme tunes tonight. But I've got my Legislate Larry theme tune going, so we have had that. But we did look at some CDI games. Can't see what your comment is because of that stupid heart. Not sure it was the first time I saw Resident Evil. Something on it at work for some reason. We had it on at work for some reason. Oh, there you go. Yeah, the GameCube remake. The GameCube remake was remade again for modern consoles. Write the theme tune, sing the theme tune. I mean, Little Britain. Look, the Legislate Larry theme tune is working well. Good. It's gonna. You might get sick of it eventually. It's just such a chill, like, owl low theme tune. Well, there you go. What else? What else have we done? Well, we've done a bit of In Cold Blood, haven't we? We've seen that I've got lots of really weird toys in my loft. Meryl. And we need to make a decision whether we are continuing with In Cold. I think just to say that I've done it, I'm gonna finish In Cold Blood. But what I might have to do is do another stream in the next couple of weeks. So do 2 a week to get through more of it. And I'm gonna have to play the next section through before I start streaming, because a lot of it is me figuring out what to do, and if I already know what to do, I can just get through it a bit quicker. Because like with this Resident Evil game, I knew what I was doing, and I can just make good progress. But with In Cold Blood, I'm figuring it out as I go along. So that's what we'll do. I think we might have to do another stream. We're gonna have to get a bigger stream. Right, I'm gonna turn this off. Not this. I'm gonna turn my stream off, and I'm gonna thank everyone for coming. You don't have to do this. You're doing me a solid favour. I'm not sat here playing this game on my own, so I really appreciate it. So I thank everyone for coming. These streams are relaxing. You're not playing the game. Try playing the game. It's not relaxing at all. Yeah, no, I do enjoy it. But remember to check out Bites and Beers, because I've modelled my whole career on him. My whole streaming career. He's a very good streamer, and it needs watching. The Larry Jazz is relaxing. Well, the whole Leisure Suit Larry 3 soundtrack is good, so maybe I'll get some more of them. Yep. Lemmings Saturday. Dave Puto, are we doing Lemmings? Yeah, for you they are. Dave Puto, we're doing Lemmings. We got a request for Lemmings. Oh, you subbed Bites and Beers. That's good. I'm happy you've done that. Now you just got to watch it though. It's finding the hour of the day when he's on. Yeah, yeah. People say my Lemmings streams were relaxing, but not for me. I am doing Lemmings. Yeah, Lemmings is stressful because you've really got to think. But I've noticed like you look at you do the Lemmings and then you do the chat. I think you've got to do that. You can't do both at the same time. Yeah, but he's playing it on Mayhem mode though, so it's like you have to do. You can hardly kill any Lemmings, and you have to get there using only like 3 blockers and a digger or something. Sod the streamer audience are comfortable. That's all that matters. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've got a thing about watching streams. If a streamer's really popular and the chat's going mad, I don't tend to watch it because I like the interaction. So it's weird because if you got too popular when you were streaming, I don't think I'd watch anymore. I quite like the fact that you've got like 4 or 5 people commenting and you can read them all. It's nice. I think when you see these streams where there's hundreds of comments, you can't get involved with it. So I think there's a sweet spot of how popular you want to be as a streamer. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. I'm just doing this for a bit of a laugh, really. But I enjoyed that. Thanks, guys. I'll just read the last few comments and I'll go. The one where I had to click 50 floaters, I could not look away. Oh god, yeah, you had to do them all individually. Hope to catch you Saturday, Dave Poo 2. Yeah, go subscribe to Dave Poo 2. Carnival Steve, nice. Carnival Steve, catch. Yeah, I understand that. Dave Poo 2, 24 is my max on a stream. I think it averages about 12. Yeah, it's not too bad, is it? I think mine's about 7. My tops out at about 7. And I get some people who tell me on other things like, oh yeah, I watched a bit of your streams. Like, well, just say something, say hello. There's people who there must be people who just sit and watch it and don't ever comment, which is fine. Right, let's find the end stream button and not do this in a really awkward way where I can't find the button. There it is, and we're going to press it and we're going to go. And I really appreciate people sticking around to watch this nonsense. We're going to finish in Cold Blood though. We're not giving up. We'll be back.